Okay, so we are live. We are recording. So I want to encourage you and celebrate the fact that you are here ready to launch your business and you are looking to learn what to do next and where to get started. And this is just going to break it down for you very easily. I want to encourage you and say that your start date does not have to be the same date that you sign up. And that was actually on National Wake Up Call today. I love the fact that you can be a coach for 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, 10 years, and decide that today you are going to start working your business. So don't limit yourself by that start date that you got your challenge pack. And you can make today the day that you get started. You are part of Wild Rain Collective. We were founded in 2013 by Jamie Shepard, who is now a retired school counselor, waitress, and yoga instructor. She had 3 jobs and worked a lot when she started this business. We are a 15-star diamond team, which is the highest that the company right now you can promote to, and that's like 0.002%. So you are in that top elite, which basically means we have the leadership and proven path to help you get there. And we share together. Maybe I'm not on your upline team or your leadership team, but you'll see things I post. And the same thing with Janae, as one of my fellow leaders here. You will see us sharing in our Wild Rain. And I think the biggest thing that is across the board with all of us is just our huge hearts, and we are a little silly at times. Dork Dynasty is actually our first unofficial name before we became Wild Rain Collective. So I want you to know that we really, really are, I'm not just reading this, we really are excited that you are here, because we all have a heart to help others, and we can't help the thousands that we want to help. Like if I had 1 hour a day to help one person, and I only had that hour a day, I would help 5 people in a business week. But having a team, if we all help one person, and I have a team of 2, that's 15 people in a week that I wouldn't have been able to reach had I just tried to do it on my own. And I know my fellow leaders feel that way as well. We absolutely believe in you, and we know that all it needs is that magic word action and continuing to show up and learn and grow, which you're doing by being here on this call, being coachable, and just committing to being here in a year. That's how I really got started. As I said, well, I'll be here in a year. And then I started saying, well, if it takes me twice as long to earn half as much as Jamie, there's no way in mortgage processing I'm going to get a $500,000 raise in 10 years. That's never going to happen. So even if it takes twice as long to get half as much of the income as she's created, it is worth it, because I am not going to get that raise on my own. And then I just kept committing to having fun and leaning in to our community. When I say leaning in, I mean being willing to grow, being willing to share, being willing to do a little bit of the scary thing, and be willing to say yes to you as well as the team. So the real question that you'll want to know, this is one of your homework things. Like I said, I'll give you a copy of the slideshow at the end. But the real question is, why are you here? So I know for me, I want to make this my life. I want to help thousands feel as good as I have come to felt these last 3.5 years. I don't want to be confined to a desk all day long. I want to be able to travel and have all the debt paid off that is right now like something that we have just been a burden to carry for the last 10 years. So there's so much more that I want. But guess what? Sometimes earning $100 a month to pay for swim lessons is what a coach wants. I'm not here to judge or say you can't go for what you want, but we can't give you the proven path to tell you how to get what you want if we don't know what you want. So when you think about, I want you to have in the back of your mind, like, what is it that you want out of this business? How many people would you like to help? What would feel like success? Is it $100 a month to pay your shake? Or is it $500 a month so you can have a debt-free holiday and vacation every year? Like, what is it, and how would your life look if you were at your goal weight and your goal size? I know how good I feel now being down 120 pounds. Like, I just feel stronger and more confident, and I get to enjoy so much more life. I want this for everybody. I absolutely do. I can help you. Your leader can help you. We can help give you the plan to get to that income and goal that you have. Once we know it, we can tell you the action steps to take. So that's a big question for you, is what is it that you want? And then action cures everything. What is it that you're willing to do? I personally like to turn the word sacrifice into investment. Because yes, running this business the last 3.5 years, I have worked on a Friday night till midnight, sending out messages or helping people to get to a goal I wanted. And you could say losing one Friday night was a sacrifice. However, that investment to me has given my son his dad as a full-time stay-at-home dad. My business, our business, pays for his dad to be a stay-at-home dad. That, not having to worry about daycare when daycare closes, not having to worry about what we would do with Joseph when school closed, that was what I felt was a reward for those Friday nights I gave up. Am I saying you give up every Friday night? No. Am I saying you give up every weekend? I mean, maybe for a little bit if that's, you're working towards something really, really big, but that's where knowing what you want and where you want to go is important, so that you can look at what are you willing to invest in. Are you willing to get up an hour earlier to connect with more people? Are you willing to stay late on the last night of the month if you didn't meet your goal yet, so that you can know that whatever you were trying to pay for is paid for, and that however many people you wanted to help are helped. And just know you are absolutely capable of more than you think you are. Entrepreneurship is living a few years of life like most people won't, so that you spend the rest of your life like most people can't. That is probably one of my favorites. I don't know if it's Jim Rohn. I know I hear Darren Hardy say it a lot too, from the compound effect. And that's honestly, you can look at it as a sacrifice, but I look at it as an investment. And there's not one conversation I've had, there's not one training I've had that I've regretted, because I have either learned something or got to celebrate something from every single one of them. So growing successfully, having your business grow, it just revolves around people getting to their goals. When you help your clients and encourage and support them to get their goals, they're going to feel good and share it with others, and you will see your business grow. You will see your clients evolve and them get that better feeling, and things will just keep growing around you. So it's action, and it starts with these 4 vital behaviors. If you've been a coach or you've been around thinking about coaching, I'm sure you have either heard one of us talk about one of these things or you have been doing one of these things. And what it comes down to is my number one responsibility as a coach is to be being a proof. I'm going to do it in different order because I feel like these two should be at the top. The number one responsibility as a coach is being proof the products work. When's the last time that you did your measurements and pictures and got true results? When's the last time you tracked your food, you followed your meal plan, you did a workout, you drank your shake daily? When is the last time you did any of those things? If it's not recently, that's the one action that you need to absolutely take, is recommit to your health journey, so that you have something to talk about and share. One of the concerns that I had in the question before tonight was to learn how to be able to share about our results without being salesy or spamsy. And the number one solution to that is, number one, don't be salesy or spamsy. Don't be only in it for the money. But number two, be using the products. Because I can tell you right now, I am off 2 medications. I'm down 120 pounds. For the first time in my adult life, I'm 40 years old, and the first time in my adult life, I am no longer scared of food controlling me. I'm no longer a zombie hitting next on Netflix to like numb and soothe myself. My husband and son get a better version of me. My friends and coworkers get a better version of me. I have so many benefits from using these products. I don't even wear glasses since month 4 of one shake a day. Like, I seriously feel so amazing that I honestly believe everybody should be using these tools. Will everybody use these tools? No, it's not for everybody. Not everybody's going to work with me, but there are people that will work with me, and there are people that want to work with you. They're just waiting to hear your results and story. So right there, being a proof the product works is the first thing that you can do to not sound salesy. It's sharing your authentic self, sharing what it is. I think on the call today too, she said, share the highlight of the reel. And it's not REEL, not highlight reel. It's highlight reel, REAL, is share the real life connections for you. And if you are brand new, you signed up today, you don't have a story transformation, the person who got you started does. And if that person just started today, the person who got them started has a story. So somebody who has their arm's length of you to help you has a story that you can say, these product works, I believe in them, I'm excited about it, who wants to go with me? And I can tell you, you have hundreds of friends who are looking and buying solutions right now that we can help them with. And I know that because if you're a friend with me, I was one of the friends who was always looking to lose weight or get healthier and always struggling. I was always buying things. I was sneaking down the diet aisle every time I went to the grocery store. I was always ordering the next new product that came out. I was always trying to find a solution. And that, I know, with it being $1 billion industry, I mean, just look at weight loss and energy and fitness. They're $1 billion, 3 of the biggest industries out there, and we have a solution for all of them bundled into one package for $160. That's insane. You can save your friends so much more money. So number 1, be a proof the product works, and just authentically, excitedly share it. Some people will, some people won't. Those who do will love it and thank you. If they don't, they get their money back, right? So there's no harm. The second thing is personal and professional development. I shared that when I got started, I was 120 pounds heavier. I was really focused on the negative, really struggling with self-esteem. I really didn't think that I would lose weight and succeed, let alone help who would want to work with me. That mindset that I was in, that life I was living, I didn't have anything to give to anybody else because I didn't have anything built for myself. So what I've done, and one of the biggest things, is personal and professional development. I had to learn about our products by listening to National Wake Up Call, by coming on trainings just like this, by being on the team call, by using the products and watching the trainers and reading the FAQs in the back office. So that's my professional development when it comes to learning about what I was offering. The personal development, we have a list of books to help you that is everything from the mindset work that you might need to also the compound effect and going for no, and a whole bunch of other entrepreneurship and network marketing type books that will help you with the questions that you yourself have, but also with your future clients and coaches, what they will have. You can listen to them on audiobook, or you can listen to them or read them in paper. Amazon's got some great deals on a lot of our books. So your coach can help you pick, depending on whether it's leadership or sales. And I use sales loosely because really in our game, it's more, like I said, sharing the proof of the product. You don't have to be a big pitcher. Sharing the belief and work, it's a different sort of conversation. And then I also want to encourage you, like I said, you're on this training right now. We also have the recorded calls. So we don't expect you to come in wanting to meet a health and fitness goal and then all of a sudden be a spectacular grade A coach who knows how to help everyone. You just have to be one step ahead of whoever you're helping. And I love that part, because all you know is you want the results of the products and you want to use them. And so you sign up with a challenge pack. Guess what? When you invite someone to join you, all you have to do is say, I know what to do next. We get you this challenge pack and we get you in my group. And then we push play and we start watching the videos, and then we start watching To Be Mindset or Portion Fix, and we start changing our food. And you just have to be one step ahead of them. You don't have to be at some huge high level of coaching comprehension. So I love that part. And that leads us to number 3, which is attracting, connecting, and inviting. So as soon as you say yes to the business, your social media, your in-person relationships are now a way to tell your story and put the value that you want to give to others. And then you're just connecting. This is another way that we're not selling to people, is we're learning on trainings how to truly connect to people and offer them a solution. We talk a lot about what questions to ask and how you can help them and how our products are going to help solve their problem. They're buying things anyway to help with that problem. They're either spending money on stuff to make them feel good temporarily because they're upset about how they don't feel or look or have the health they want, right? Or they're buying quick fixes or other programs to try to get the results that they want. So now you can connect them and get to work with them yourself. And then recognition is a big one, especially on Thursdays, and then either shout out Saturday or shout out Sunday. You'll see Thursdays is both payday and rank advancement day in Beachbody. So we're shouting out our clients and our customers and our coaches who are getting results. You'll also see Beachbody is really big in recognition from getting our rewards and everything like that. So we'll show you a little of that later on. But so as a coach, now that you're in business, you're taking care of your health and fitness first and your mind. And there are some places you'll want to check in on a daily basis, especially as you're getting people started. You'll want to be looking in your back office daily. You're going to be checking in your bod group or your challenge group on Facebook so that you can comment and respond to your clients. And of course, make posts yourself, because if you're having someone join you and you want them to share a sweaty selfie or share their food or share that what they're doing, you have to just go first, lead by example, and make your post yourself. And then in Team Wild Rain, that's where we have all our coaches, where we share our daily training and tips, and we celebrate each other and have reminders and lots of recordings. In fact, there's a whole unit on almost everything you could need help with. And give yourself some grace in moving forward. Just like your health and fitness journey, you're creating new habits, and it's not going to be, I wake up and I'm perfect tomorrow and I hit all the spots. I myself have a sticky note right on my computer that reminds me of the places I'm checking in and going, or things that I need to do daily and weekly. I am really big at setting alarms. I have here, can show you, hopefully, I don't know if you can see my alarms or not, but I have alarms set for check-ins that I post or calls. You can also schedule those. And just the way you can create a new habit is take an action that you're already doing and make it be your trigger to remember things. So like right now, my workout, I get up in the morning and feed the cats. Feeding the cats is when I drink my pre-workout and I get ready to work out. After my workout, that triggers me to go share my workout in my private group and check in on my clients. And it just stacks right to it. And then eventually it just becomes second nature. I'm 3.5 years in of helping others and being on my journey. So again, don't think you have to start and be perfect tomorrow. But you do need to know where it is you want to go and exactly what you're going to do so you can take a step towards it. I like to talk about if someone has a goal to build muscle and to get super strong and their workout is walking, will they build muscle and get super strong from walking? No. You will possibly lose weight, maybe trim down a little. Your heart will get a little stronger. Walking is a very healthy exercise. But if your expectation is, I want to build muscles, walking is not going to get you the answer. So the first step is knowing exactly what goal you have so that we can have you doing what is appropriate for your goal. So in here, you get to look at what is your goals. And again, this sheet, I'll be giving it to you for your homework. And it's everything from, are you at your physical goal yet? If not, what is it that you want to achieve? And make sure that you talk to your coach if you aren't sure about what program you should be doing to get that goal. Diamond is the second tier of the big leadership jumps that you make in our company. It's helping 8 people, and one of those 8 people on either side of your leg is an emerald. So that's something a lot of people work for. Emerald may be your first goal if you're a brand new coach. Emerald is getting your first 2 coaches started. And then, is it you want to pay for your shakes monthly, or are you looking to earn $400 to $500 a month? And then we can help you reverse engineer. Maybe you're like me and you're looking to dramatically change your life and have a 6-figure income. That is something that we can help you reverse as well. And it all starts with Emerald. When you officially open for business, we do have 7 different ways that we are paid in Beachbody. From day 1 as a coach, you earn 25% commission. But once you become Emerald, you open up some of those additional levels of paying, which are called cycle bonuses. We are a multi-level marketing business that is called by level. Basically, we have 2 coaches. We have 2 legs that are run, a right leg and a left leg. And so we kind of do like Noah's Ark and build your business in pairs. Put someone on your left, and then we switch the placement and put them on your right. And we go back and forth, until you help 4 people on either side, and then we work to grow emeralds to get to that next promotion we'll talk about in a little bit. But why would you want to be Emerald is because you're going to open up that additional cycle bonus. You're going to start to build savings account of extra volume every month. You'll be able to qualify for free leads from the company, which is probably one of the best things that I love. Is I love that Beachbody recognizes people get better results doing this with others. So whether someone sees an ad on TV or says yes to trying Beachbody On Demand from Roku or Apple, wherever they connect to Beachbody On Demand, Beachbody connects that person to a coach, and they want them to have a coach who's likely to succeed. And they believe if you've already helped 2 people get started and are Emerald, and you're helping 3 people the month prior, you're doing the work, you'll be able to guide this new person, and they send that referral on. So our promotions are every Thursday for any work that happens through Wednesday at midnight. So if you are working for Emerald, you still have until this Wednesday at midnight to get 2 active coaches going and get to that rank. And then I talked about the 2 and 2. So here we show Diamond is just going back and forth 2 and 2 until you get to 4. And then you help 1 on either side help 2 people. And so you can do this because you've already helped 2 people. So once you've helped 2 people get started, you know how to help 2 people get started because you've done it. And this being Diamond opens up, it increases your cycle bonus from $14 to $18 a cycle. And there's some other incentives and things that you get to earn, as well as shirts. Yeah, so here, what we like to say is once you actually start working and talking to people, you can go Emerald in your very first week. I saw Jennifer was on the call. I want to give her a shout out. She just started inviting people this weekend, and she just had her 4th person join us. Yep, her 4th person join us this evening. So once you actually decide that you're going to start inviting people and having conversations, you can do this very quickly. It's very feasible to be Emerald in 1 week. And since Diamond is just helping those 2 people 4 times and then helping someone do the same as you can very easily do that in 60 days or less as well, because you're just going to go Emerald 4 times and then help 2 people go Emerald. So it's very feasible, and your coaches, we can always help you with the conversations. I also want to say you will see every week Jamie makes Success Club posts and says what number people are at. So whenever someone purchases a challenge pack bundle, or whenever somebody gets gets a on-demand Shakeology set up for the first time. The first time that order comes through, you earn 2 Success Club points. And those Success Club points bring you to Success Club. So helping 3 to 5 people a month is the 2 Success Club ranks that you want. When you help 3 people, you have Success Club 5, which earns you those free leads. You also start qualification. As long as you do this 3 times in your first 6 months, you'll get a free ticket to Summit, as well as an invite to the new program, the secret, like you'll get to secretly work with the super trainer whose program's coming out next, and some other incentives and things along the way. And when you help 5 or more people a month, you're going to get the paid Shakeology leads in the next month, which is people going to the website and ordering Shakeology. You're going to be assigned those leads and then also actually earn that 25% commission on their first order. And so you'll get to start reaching out to people who are already looking for a solution. And that's a lot of fun. I've met some of my coaches, that's how I've met, and I would have never met them or had them in my life if it wasn't for this program. So I just love how it grows my business and my heart at the same time. So this just recaps pretty much what I just said. You help a minimum of 3 people a month, and that's a great thing is they get started just like you. So if you're not sure what to say, you can say to your friend, hey, how do you want to feel? What are you looking for? Okay, I can help you. What I did was get this mega pack bundle, or what I did was get the challenge pack and a 3-day refresh. And whatever you did, you tell them what you did and what's getting you your results, and then they do what you did. So it's very duplicatable. You're not trying to sell them on something that they don't need. You know how it's helped you, and they want what you have. They're talking to you and trust you and know you, and they want what you feel, and you just have them do exactly what you did. This recaps again the success starters. So if you're in your first 6 months of business and you help 3 or more people a month for 3 months, you will get invited to that next test group. So I know we have some success starters on the call. Adam's in his first month. He's already hit that mark for month 1, as well as Jennifer just hit that for month 1. So not only are you guys going to get to start, you get your t-shirt for hitting Success Club for the first time, but you also are going to go into the qualifying for month 2 to get towards those invites, free summit ticket, invites to the next test group. And we have other rewards on top of the income and the referrals and the cycle bonus and the commissions and just feeling good about helping others feel good. You also get the opportunity to earn these rewards. So in this year, when you, your first month, you get a t-shirt. When you hit for the 3rd month, you get a puzzle. I do have the puzzle. We did not attempt it yet. Your 6th month, you get a set of 2 Shakeology snuggles. Now, I don't know about you, but I love soft, snuggly blankets, so I'm excited. Mine, I qualified for this last month, so I should be getting those in the mail soon. Month 9, you get the pullover sweatshirt here. And then when you do a year of helping others, it's a Terra gun, which this Terra gun is like a heated pressure gun for sore muscles. That's actually a really expensive prize right there. And you're getting that in addition to the recognition, the income, and the satisfaction of helping others. So, I mean, I, for one, used to pay like $50 to get a free t-shirt all the time in races. You're not paying $50 to get these things. You're just helping other people feel as good as you do, and you're working on yourself. And so I just think that that's amazing. Our next summit, we just had our virtual summit. I am excited. I bought my ticket the moment it opened up, St. Louis next year. So I recommend you planning to be there. There is no better way to actually feel and see how this company is changing lives across the world than to be there in person. And I can't tell you how I walk away from Summit every year a newer, better version of myself, and my business as well as my fitness results take off the 3 months following Summit. Taking an investment in yourself to go to an event and learn from super trainers and powerful people, and just to get to learn and invest in yourself tells yourself you're worth it. And I think that's probably why I leave Summit and my fitness jumps another jump forward and my business jumps another jump forward, because I told myself I was worth it by making it on my schedule, taking off from work and getting there. And then that makes me open to learn. And then I learn and then I start doing and everything propels for me. Absolutely, absolutely worth it. Not to mention, I have earned every trip that we as a team offer. I am crazy excited about next year's trip to Kauai. I cannot even tell you how we are so unique in the fact that not a lot of teams out there, actually none that I'm aware of, do some kind of leadership top 10 retreat to this extent. I would have never ever gotten to Disney in California in my comprehension had it not be for earning it and being flown there and getting the rewards and celebrating with the team. I can't say that I would have ever been in Oregon or Washington if it wasn't for the Brene Brown certification that I earned this past year. Like, these are things that I never would have gotten to take a part of if I didn't say yes to working on myself and working on this business. And I don't think I can put into words any better way than, are you truly appreciated for all the time and work that you give to your day job or to whatever it is you're doing, that they're going to send you to Mexico for a trip that you can earn. They're going to, give you the opportunity to grab one of these top 10 spots to Kauai in spring. Like, are these, like, can you get all this from where you're at? And does any of this sound great to you? Because I can tell you, it has been the most amazing 3.5 years. I can not imagine where I would be right now had I not said yes to Jamie. And I told her no 8 times. I can only imagine where I would be now if I would have said yes from day one. But no going back in time. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be, and I am loving it. So you may be wondering why, hey Jen, it is July 27th, and this says I'm going to hit a goal in July. Guys, I just shared, Jennifer just got to SC8 in 2 days. You've got 2.5 days yet left to help people and invite them. So you still have time until, I'm sorry, you have more, you have 4 days. Oh my goodness, you have till Friday at midnight. I'm sorry, I forgot the 31st is Friday. You have until Friday at midnight to help people. Like, you still have plenty of time to decide how many people you want to help and get that goal in July. So this is one of your goal settings that you're going to be taken care of then. So a virtual tour time, we do have I did not mean to, oops. Okay. We do have a new coach getting started checklist. Once you complete it, your coach gets a copy of it, and then they get to gift you a little package. So I'm going to put this in the chat if it lets me. So you can copy that and go there now. Right now, the way the Google Forms work, you want to keep the tab open until you're done. And it is an extensive training. I want to just tell you, just keep the tab open. Okay. Some other places that you will want to find helpful is in Wild Rain Collective, in the Units tab. Not only is there a recording of Jamie doing this call and other coaches, but there's also training for any category that you could need. In your coach office, in your coach office, there is a training tab that you can go into the training library. There are the breaking news FAQs to give you the answers about what's going on with the newest programs. So you can get all your answers in here. There's of course also Google, and you can pair up in pods in either the Success Club thread or into pods of other active leaders in your team. You'll just want to talk to your coach about what you're looking for and who you want to pair up with. One of the easiest things to do is National Wake Up Call. Not only can you watch recorded ones, but they play live on Team Beachbody Coach 411. If you haven't already requested to be a part of the championship, the Beachbody Champions page, there's lots of recorded trainings in here. There is not a shortage of trainings by any means. What I just want to encourage you is that you're not spending all of your time training. When you're a brand new coach, if you can only give 1 hour a day to inviting people and growing, you do not want to spend that 1 hour a day on training only. Without taking action, you won't see progress. And I personally found having conversations and taking action in your business is the best way to see results and learn things. Because until you start talking to people and asking, you don't know what questions you have next, right? So I would say for your beginning, your heavy learning phase, you'll want to be playing these types of trainings and stuff while you're driving, while you're cooking, while you're doing dishes, while you're, maybe trade in 1 hour of Netflix for a training, and then spend most, like 90% of your time having conversations, asking people to join you, asking if they're looking for a solution, and talking to your coach. Michelle, I don't see you typing. Does anybody else not see? Does everybody see?
I like my screen has got like all this encrypted stuff on the side. And like when I go to chat and I start typing, I see nothing, all this like encrypted weird stuff. So I was just saying earlier that I was from Florida. Hi.
Oh, hello. Okay. So you don't see me or the...
No, I see you guys. I see all your stuff, but on the side where we would chat and I wish I could show you, but on the side where we would chat and I would see what everybody else was writing and stuff too, it's just like all this encrypted like stuff. So maybe I just need to reset my computer.
But I say, yeah, that's
at the top, and I see everything that you're talking about. So okay. If I'm responding typing, I don't know if I'm responding typing.
Okay, I can see your words, and it looks like English, not computer jargon. So I'm gonna say it's a computer update or something. Okay. That you need to do. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so far. I'm loving the meeting.
Oh, good. Okay. So additional tips is I personally love to sign everybody up as a coach because I needed a discount and a deal when I started. So I feel like it's the best deal for everybody. They're going to save 25%. They don't have to meet any sales requirements, so they don't have that stress. But as people start seeing their results, they'll already have a business center in place that they can earn the referral income by referring people. Share a cart, we have trainings in that unit in the team page, as well as YouTube videos and things. And then just also probably the biggest thing that can help you is be willing to share your conversations with your upline. If you feel like you're doing a lot of hard work and inviting a lot of people, but you aren't having anyone join you, I promise there's just some seemingly small change that we can help you tweak your words just to get across a different message. So for example, my first 6 or 7 months, I felt like I was working really hard and not having a lot of people join me, but I didn't say anything. I was helping 3 people a month, so I didn't say I was trying to help 30. I didn't tell my coach, so she didn't know I was struggling. And I didn't ask, and I didn't share my messages. Well, I was inviting people and saying, I don't mean to bother you. I hope it's not an imposition, but you wouldn't want to do what I do you? And then when they would say, I'm not interested, I would say, okay. First of all, I was not hardly posting about what I was doing. I don't know how they they had no clue what I was doing. And I wasn't finding out, do they have a health goal? I actually have some people who I talked to when I first started that joined other coaches. They were looking for what I had, but I didn't actually invite them and have a conversation about what are they struggling with? What are they trying to get? And so we never got to that point where I could say, oh, I can help you. I also was posting a lot, and people were going and ordering without me and actually got assigned to other coaches. And when I finally got up the nerve to ask them to join me, they're like, oh, yeah, I loved what you were doing. So I bought it too. And now I'm doing it with this other person. So you can do a lot of work and make it harder on yourself if you keep silent and don't tell your coach you're struggling. So don't be afraid to ask for help, especially if you feel like you're working really hard. Another thing that I did is I invited the same 12 people every single month. And so every month I felt like, man, this is so hard. Nobody is saying yes, but it was the same 12 people. Like if you have a deck of cards, no matter how many times you shuffle those cards, it's the same deck of cards. But what I found is once I started adding to my friends list, started showing up on power hours and following our checklists, and started inviting and adding new people, not only did some of those 12 people that I invited every single month come to me and ask to join, but it was a lot more fun when someone said, not right now. I would say, oh, can I check in with you in a month? And it didn't matter because I had so many other conversations going that I knew someone was going to join me. And so it just helped me. And if I wouldn't have asked or talked to my coach and shared those things, I wouldn't have got past them. And then make it about you and your story instead of about Beachbody and Shakeology and your personal trainer. I am proud that I'm a Beachbody coach. Do not hear me wrong. I love that I'm a Beachbody coach. I have several people join me, and when we're talking through, they're like, oh my God, I didn't realize you were a Beachbody coach. And she's like, oh, I tried that 21-day fix that one time like 7 years ago, and it just didn't work. And then when we actually are talking through the conversation, it didn't work because she didn't actually drink the shakes or use the containers. And so she didn't give it a chance to work because she didn't have someone working with her. She just bought it, and she's like, actually, I just found it in the back of my cabinet and I never opened it. It's 7 years old. Is it the same? And I'm like, well, the containers are the same. You can dust those babies off and use them, but the workout programs and the nutrition videos, we got to get you updated. So let's get you updated. So I want to encourage you that making it more about your story is going to help you connect to those people who are looking for you. What is it that you get as a successful result from this program? So I'm going to send you this this uneditable graphic for you so that you can actually go through and do your homework, or if you want, you can screenshot this. You're going to ask yourself, like, decide really what is it that you want. And the best thing to do is 200 names sounds like a lot of people, but if you have more than 200 friends on Facebook, you can literally export your friends list out of Facebook and use that as your list and just start going through the list and talking to people. Like I said, you look at weight loss and strength building and fitness and nutrition and energy as the multi-billion-dollar industries there are, and the fact that we get to do business in United States, Canada, UK, France, like, you have so many people that need your help. You're not going to, my assumption is you will not make it through those 200 names of inviting before you're already getting people started, and you have to come back and go back to that names. If you haven't already, grand opening post is the next thing that you do. Can be a lot of fun, especially if you already have a transformation, because then you get to share that if you haven't yet. And setting your goals and sharing it. I'm going to tag everybody into the group so that we can cheer you on to your goals. Ooh, and then know that there's also a next step. So your grand opening post is where you get to highlight the reel. And the highlighting the reel is, what is your story? What did you struggle with? What did this help you overcome? What are you gaining? What is it helping you achieve? where do you see yourself, and then asking people to join you. And I think one of the best things that I learned once I made a post is your posts are your storefront, but the magic happens in the messages. So really big thing for me is if you go into a doctor's office, we'll say a dentist, right on the receptionist desk, oddly enough, there's usually a box of something. One dentist I went to used to have a box of candy, easily 500 pieces of candy in there. Another dentist had chapstick. Seemed a little more practical since dentists and teeth and candy. But anyway, when you walk in there, that receptionist is not going to eat all that candy. She's not going to use all that chapstick. It's obviously there for who is coming and seeing it, right? Yet there are some people that will not take that candy or chapstick until the receptionist said, help yourself. I was one of those people. I desperately wanted to be a part of something, and I desperately wanted to lose weight. Jamie looked happy. Jamie looked fit, had the body I wanted. She looked like she was eating fun food. She was sharing fun food. She wasn't only eating lettuce. I was torturing myself with only lettuce. And I wanted what she had, but I did not reach out to her. Jamie messaged me. If she would have never messaged me, I would have never given it a try. I would have sat here at home desperately wanting it. Just like so many people want the candy or the chapstick, but until the receptionist offers it, they won't take it. My assumption is if you are the type of person that needs to be asked before you take that piece of candy that's sitting in that community dish, your friends will probably need to be asked. They will need to be asked. One, they aren't sure you're talking to them. If your best friend's having a wedding and they're posting on Facebook, everybody's invited to the wedding, surely you would expect they're going to send you an invitation. And you might start to think, well, maybe I'm not part of that everybody because I didn't get an invitation. So the biggest thing that you can do for yourself is privately message and invite themselves. Another way that this played true to me is I did not personally invite my sister for 2.5 years, almost 3 full years. I did not personally invite her. I assumed because she saw me lose over 100 pounds and she saw me happy and she saw me working out and sharing my products that if she wanted it, she would tell me. So finally, I realized in November, I never officially invited my sister, and I needed someone for a partner challenge, and I really wanted my sister to be my partner. So I private messaged her on Facebook and I asked her if she would be willing to do this challenge with me. And she said, first of all, why did you message me on Facebook instead of texting me? And what's all involved? Of course. It took me almost 3 years to ask her and she was in. So who in your life maybe is just waiting to be asked? Maybe just is not sure if you're talking to them. Your grand opening post, your posts that you share about your business and you share, people need to see those posts when they get a message from you, because when they get a message from you, the first thing they're going to do before they respond is go snoop on your Facebook and see what's going on. See if they want what you got. So, pardon me. Oh. You want to post to have that storefront, but the magic happens in the messages. So let's go. Woo. I took all the air out of the room. Okay, so the first thing that we do, you want to know what you're working towards. You want your, pardon me. Ooh. You want your Facebook and your Instagram profiles to be public and bright, clear pictures that people can see you. You're going to start working on your grand opening post, addressing why you signed up and what you want to work towards. And you're going to start using your products if you haven't already, and working on that list to invite, to have others join your group if you haven't already. And then I love this coach oath. you can make a picture of this. When I send you the slides, you can drop it in your morning routine to just read it, and basically promise to be a product of the product. Does anybody want to read this for me? Because I lost my voice. Who's going to be brave and read it for me?
I can read it.
Go for it, Janaea.
Okay. I promise to be product of the product. I promise to have fun. I promise to trust the process. I promise to own my greatness. I promise to share on social media. I promise to be honest, real, and unapologetically me. I promise to focus on positives and to be grateful for everything good, bad that happens. I promise never compare myself to others. I promise to focus on daily behaviors and not the results. I promise to genuinely care about others. I promise to recognize that my choices dictate my results. And I promise to realize that I can't fail if I cannot fail if I better myself in my own health and fitness journey daily.
I love it. It is done. It is done. It is done. And that is all we do. We work on ourselves. We share it. We help others. And look at that. I love all these faces. More people joined us. So I would love to know, is there anybody that I didn't answer their question, or that something they saw prompts another question? I see Jillian smiling, super cute. Should I check your messenger? You can do it.
I just got home from work. I haven't thought of a question yet.
Oh, okay. That is okay. Ooh, I got a question here. BOD groups. Okay, I love the BOD group question. So the question is, would the BOD groups, are they beneficial, and how do they work? So they are going to be super great one day. Right now, they're still pretty brand new and we're working out some glitches. So I recommend not to spend a lot of time trying to create and maintain your own. Definitely make one that you can play around with and see how the app works for you. But it's not something I would put a lot of focus and energy in, because right now the connecting and the inviting and getting people excited to use the tools and start using the tools is going to best benefit both your journey and their journey. So great question. The BOD groups are going to be phenomenal. I love some of the tools. Every week they're putting out new bug updates that you can update and have them work. So definitely I don't want to discourage it, but I just want to be open that you don't want to spend a lot of time there, especially if you don't have a lot of time to work your business right now. But definitely make a group in your own name that you can have, that it's there, especially if you have coaches that are leads coming next month. When a lead logs on to On Demand, they're going to see your BOD group recommended at the top of the On Demand while they're working out, so they can click to join and it can start a conversation. But right now I personally have had still too many of the glitches. I can't log yet. And so I'm not spending a lot of time there. I'm focusing in my personal Facebook group because that's working 100% and then following up. So I love that question. I had the sales question answered a little bit earlier, so hopefully the person who asked me that got that answer. Janaea or anybody, was you raising your hand? Did you have a question? No? Okay. Anybody else have a question before we do a photo and celebrate that you guys invested in your business on a Monday night? Can I say how much I love that? I love that. Okay, no other questions? Okay, awesome. Well, I'm going to give you a link to the slides then so that you can not edit them, but at least you can see your homework and things. I'll put them in the comments of the team page. If you are with us and I can't see your face, would you share your face for the picture so we can cheer you on? Your coach can know that you were here. Oh,